Hello, I'm Ariel with Lowell Observatory, and here's what's in the sky this February. Mercury, Venus, and Mars are all visible in the eastern sky just before sunrise. Mercury will be at its farthest from the sun in the morning sky on February 16th. Venus will be moving further from the sun as the month progresses, making it easier to see. Jupiter and Saturn are essentially gone from the night sky, setting around the same time the sun does. When it comes to the ice giants, Uranus is in Aries and will be well placed in the sky for telescope viewing for most of the month. However, Neptune is in Aquarius and sets quickly after sunset. February 18th marks the 92nd anniversary of Pluto's discovery, and if you didn't know, it was found here at Lowell Observatory. To celebrate, we'll be hosting the I Heart Pluto Festival this month from February 12th to the 21st. We've got events happening in Flagstaff, Arizona, as well as plenty of digital events as a part of our celebration, from YouTube live streams to educational videos to exclusive guest interviews on our Star Stuff podcast throughout the month of February. You can check out iheartpluto.org for more information. The new moon this month will be on the 1st, and the full moon will be on the 16th. The autumn constellations like Andromeda and Cassiopeia set earlier every night, and by the end of the month, they'll be nearly gone from the night sky. The winter constellations are easily visible by sunset and can be seen for most of the night. Orion may be the easiest to spot with his belt, which serves as a good landmark for other winter constellations. If you follow his belt upwards, you'll hit the bright red giant star Aldebaran in the constellation Taurus. If you follow the belt towards the opposite direction, you'll hit Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky in the constellation Canis Major. Orion also contains some of the sky's brightest stars, Betelgeuse making up one of his shoulders, and Rigel making up his foot. To the east of Betelgeuse, there's another bright star, Procyon, in Canis Minor, or the Little Dog. North of Procyon are the stars Pollux and Castor, making up the heads of the Gemini twins. To the north of Castor and Aldebaran is the bright star Capella in the constellation Auriga the Charioteer. The stars Capella, Aldebaran, Rigel, Sirius, Procyon, and Pollux make up a formation known as the winter hexagon or winter circle. The spring constellations are rising earlier and earlier and are fully visible in the night sky later in the evening. The Big Dipper is part of Ursa Major, and the two stars on the edge of the Big Dipper's cup opposite its handle form a line almost straight to Polaris. If you follow that line in the opposite direction, you'll get to the constellation Leo the Lion, containing the bright star Regulus. Late at night, we'll begin to see more spring constellations like Virgo and Boötes. February is the perfect time to view the Orion Nebula through binoculars or a telescope. Underneath Orion's belt, there's another set of 3 stars that make up Orion's sword, and what looks to be the middle star of his sword is the entire Orion Nebula. The head of Taurus the bull is called the Hyades, and the body of Taurus is called the Pleiades, 2 of the closest open star clusters to us and easily visible with binoculars. Another fun open cluster is the beehive cluster in the constellation Cancer. If you make a triangle with the stars Pollux, Procyon, and Regulus, right in the center is the faint constellation of Cancer the Crab. In the center of Cancer, you may be able to see a faint smudge with your naked eye, but through a telescope aid you can see the beehive cluster. This month's Deep Sky Challenge is the Leo Triplet. This is a small group of spiral galaxies about 35 million light-years away in the constellation Leo. The 2 galaxies parallel to each other are M65 and M66, and the perpendicular galaxy is NGC 3628, also known as the Hamburger Galaxy. To find it, look for the star Chiron in Leo, making up the line's legs. Make a line heading towards Virgo, and just beneath Chiron you should find the cluster. That's all for this month's Mars Hill Almanac, and until next time, happy stargazing.